Am I back? Am I back? Am I back? Hello? 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 Is it working? Okay, I think we're good. Get the Twitch transit. Yeah. Here's what I have no idea what happened. I actually have no idea what happened there. Just my fucking stream key died. So I have to restart the game. And it's kind of split the YouTube video in a way that kind of annoys me. Like, I had some kind of weird fucking internet hiccup that broke the whole world. Oh shit, I ran it twice, my bad. I meant to go over to Sukui Hook V5. That was kind of not a. I hate when that kind of thing happens. When it just kind of breaks. Hmm. All right. Yeah. It's one of those games where I have to reset the audio capture every time I shut down the game. Got it. It drives. Okay, it annoys me when this kind of thing happens. Okay, let's get the color. I stood there shaking. Look, the guard grabbed a reset and disappeared down the aisle. Ah, we have the version. I managed to locate the version that does not hook it with the line break. Nice, nice, nice. The guard grabbed the reset. This is actually everything I wanted. And disappeared down the corridor.
アリサちゃんを連れて一体どこへ
Taking Arisa-chan with him. Where is he going? Ima-chan, following the map, Ima-chan entered the cafeteria. Emma-chan? Emma followed the map and entered the cafeteria she had arrived at. Inside the cafeteria, the girls had already started eating. Or inside the dining hall, the girls had already started eating. Oh, well... By the way, are we back? Is the stream functioning again? Is the stream functioning again? Still shaking by what she saw earlier. Emma, pale as she was, looked at her surroundings and then...
Oi, Emma-san!
Emma-san! Kochi Kochi! Come here! Hey! Emma-san! Kochi Kochi! Sherry waved her hands and called for Emma.
別に席が決められてるわけじゃないんだ。
Ah, we don't have assigned seats. There aren't any specifically assigned seats. Got it! Hooray! Emma pulled a chair and sat down at the table where Sherry and the others were huddled together. Let's see, I don't like the way this is sentence, so let's do this. Hannah, Sherry, and Meridu, who just united, were here. The meal already placed on a tray was also here. Sylvie, is the stream back up, actually?
ビュッフェ形式だったので、エマさんの分も適当に取っておきましたよ。
Alright, good. Also, I got the version of the proper hook so that I'm not catching it's not catching the line breaks. I highly suspect that anything that's not catching line breaks is also not going to stumble over Furigana.
ありがとう。
Ah, thank you. Her mouth twitched as she expressed her gratitude. The food on the plate was the color was grotesque. I'm not sure what kind of food it was. It's prison food. It's prison food. What kind of... There are monsters in the gelatin! There are monsters in the gelatin! There are monsters in the gelatin! Sorry, I'm just a little distracted. Give me one. I'm rearranging all my windows again because I had to take apart my entire setup to when I fixed the stream. Alright, we're putting this. Wait. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Put the chat window back. It's prison food.
いじめじゃないよね。
It's not bullying, right? No, it's not bullying. No, it's just prison food. The food line. Sherry, Hannah, and Murder's trays, as well as the dishes lined up in the buffet counter, all looked eerily
ってこ
similar.
とは、この牢屋敷の料理がひどいってことか。
Does that mean the food in this prison is terrible? It does! It's prison food! There was an apple sitting there, and Emma let out a sigh of relief. I don't know. Okay, real talk. If we're eating like prison food,
見た目はあれですが、
it
結
may not
構い
look like
けますよ。
that, but it's pretty cool. Like, what? It may not look like much, but it's actually pretty good.
あなた味覚ぶっ
Have you
壊
lost
れ
your
てい
sense of
ます
taste?
の？超絶マジですわ。
It's absolutely disgusting. This tastes absolutely disgusting. Thank you,
これって
Toishi.
あの感謝が作ってるのかな？
I want the guard is making this.
それを想像すると、
When I
なん
imagine
だ
that, I
かあ
think
の
the
感
guard is
謝も
kind of
可愛
cute,
く思え
right?
てきますよね。
I'm sure she was cute. Like before she was transformed into like turned into a witch and brainwashed into killing people. I just need a comment about that. Before she was brainwashed into killing people, I think that this. Han looks at Sherry quietly. It seems she was doubting not only her taste, but also her sanity. I mean, some people just have, like, poor taste.
その感謝のことなん
I'm
だけ
not
ど
the、guard.
僕、さっき
I
ハリ
saw
サちゃんが
Arisa-chan
捕まっ
being
ちゃってるの見
arrested
ちゃ
earlier.
って。
I saw Arisa-chan get arrested.
私も見
I
ました。
saw it too. I wonder what happened.
何があったのでしょうか。
I'm so worried.
とても心配です。さっき出てってやるって息巻いていましたし、 脱走でもしたんですかね。
You were so excited you were going to leave earlier. So did you try to escape? She was blustering earlier about how she was gonna get out of here. I wonder if she made a break for it.
禁止時間に外にいたのなら、懲罰房とやらへ連れて行かれたのかもしれません
If
わ
she had been
ね。
outside during the prohibited hours, she might have been taken to a punishment cell or something.
懲罰房、
Punishment
何か
cell.
されるところ
I
なの
wonder
か
if
な。
something's gonna happen to her. Everyone fell silent and looked down, as if they had just imagined something horrifying. Hello, Irene! The dining room is filled with everyone except Noah and Arisa. Everyone seems to have no choice but to act according to the rules. Head tilt? What did I do? Did I do something? I'm sorry, Irene. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. 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 Oh. Rhea and her group were also leading a little way from Emma and the others. Emma and Rhea's eyes met. Rhea smiled at her, causing Emma to blush and hurriedly look away. Hana seemed to be watching the whole series of actions, but kept her face closer to Emma.
あいつ、魔法を使っているに違えねえですわ。
Mind control?
魔法？
Magic. Emma's face stiffens.
メルルちゃんやさっきのノアちゃんにも信じられないものを見せられた。
Noah-chan were also showing something unbelievable.
それ
Is
って
that normal?
普通のことなのかな。
Is it a thing normal?
女子を誘惑する魔法なんか使って、しかも芸能人だからって囲いを作
She
っ
uses
て
magic to seduce women, and
偉そうに。
even though she's a celebrity, she's trying to surround herself and act bossy. Just because you're a celebrity, you build yourself a little harem and act all high and mighty. But what the f- I'm not sure that's what's happening. I think I need a citation. Hello, Ahmed. I just had my fucking stream key implode on me. And like half my internet. Yes, my whole thing just shut down. It imploded. I'm like, oh no. And I couldn't fix it enough to save the YouTube stream. It just fucking imploded. It just exploded. Hana doesn't seem to like Leia. Still pissed off, she gulps the mysterious food into her mouth. It's prison food! I wonder if I could write some kind of death game. Although she spoke like an old Joe-sama. The way she ate was rough. Good news! I found the version where I'm not gonna stumble over furigana. Hooray! Speaking of magic, Meruru's magic was amazing too, wasn't it?
いや、現実に魔法があるっていうので、私はも
Well,
う
I'm
びっ
actually
くりなんで
surprised
すけ
that
どね。
magic exists.
そんな。
That's it. Maruru, who was quietly sitting eating next to Ima, was horrified to the extreme just by having the conversation directed towards her. Had become extremely flustered the moment the conversation was directed towards her.
大したことはできません。エマさんの
I
血を
didn't
止め
do
られた
anything
だけで
important.
す。
All I did was stop Ima's bleeding. Maruru turned red and looked down. Amaji can't keep quiet and stands up.
ねえ、みんなは当たり前みたいに魔法って言ってるけど、
Like it's obvious.
ここに捕まったみん
Does
な
that mean
魔
everyone
法
here
を
can
使
use
えるって
magic?
こと？ 僕、魔法なんて使えないと思うんだけど、私もエマさんと同じですよ。魔法なんて初めて知りましたし、使えません。
This is the first time I've heard of magic and I can't use it.
何も知りませんのね。シェリーさんも、あなたも。
Yeah, you don't know anything. Sherry, and you too. Hana puts down the spoon and lets out an
魔
exaggerated
女因
sigh.
子を持ってる子は不思議な力が使えるんですの。それが魔法。
Children with the witch factor can use mysterious powers. That's magic.
あなたたちも気づいてないだけで何か不思議な力を持ってい
You
る
must
は
have
ずで
some
す
kind
わ
of。mysterious power even if you don't realize it.
私不思議な力なんて持ってないですよ。
Yeah?
特技って言えば
I don't have any mysterious powers, do I? Speaking of special talents... Shuri reached for the apple in front of her. With one hand, she sliced it into pieces with ease. It didn't look like she used the strength of her fingers, but it fell apart beautifully. The juice splatters and stains the surrounding area. That's fucking scary!
ちょっと力が強いかなってくら
I
いで
guess it's a little strong. It is not! This is a murder mystery visual novel. It's a Danganronpa, but with magical girls. Shit! I guess I'm a little strong. That's fucking magic! I'm just a little bit unstrong. No, you're not just a little bit strong. You kind of cut apart an apple. Both Hannah and Emma are stunned.
どこがちょっとなんですのゴリラ
Gorilla woman? Wait. Was that magic or... What do you mean, just a little bit? Gorilla woman?
ひどいです。リンゴくらいどれでも潰せますよね。
That's awful. Anyone can crush an apple, right? Yes. I'll have to ask Tojiko about that. I'm gonna have to ask Tojiko. Well, if Tojiko rates me when she's done streaming, I can ask her then. If not, I'll ask her after stream. So tell me about this. Anyone can crush an apple stuff? No, like, tell me more about this. Anyone can crush an apple stuff?
はい、それあなたの魔法。
That's your magic. Shiri's eyes widened, and she looked embarrassed. with a sheepish grin.
そっか。
I
私って
see.
魔法が使えたんですね。いやー、照れますね。
I can use magic after all. Well, I'm so embarrassed.
逆に今まで気づかなかったのが信じがたいですわ。
On the contrary, it's hard to believe you didn't notice until now.
で、ハンナさんはどんな魔法をお持ちで？
What kind of magic does Hana have? Shiri asked, and Hana stood up with a proud look on her face. When Shiri asked the question, Hana put up a triumphant expression and
仕
stood
方
up.
ないですわね。そんなに見たいのなら見せてあげてもよろしくってよ。
Well, if you want to see it that badly, I suppose I could let you take a look, okay? Hana moved to a prominent spot, and there she suddenly threw
こ
her
れ
arms
が
wide.
私の
This is
魔
my
法
magic.
ですわ。
She floated a little. That's it. About 10 centimeters perhaps, her toes weren't touching the ground. So, I guess I can't be suspicious of the healer anymore because everyone has fucking magic. Like, I guess I'm the weird one for not knowing what magic is. I am the weird one for not knowing about this magic stuff. For real? Just 10 centimeters?
すごいすごいすごい。
Amazing, amazing! Shiri is very excited. Hana's breathing became rougher and rougher. Shiri is excited. Hana is breathing heavily, her cheeks flushing
こ
crimson.
のまま
You
移
can
動
even
も
move
で
like
きま
this.
すのよ。
That's it. You just... Your magic is flight! Your magic is flight. That's it. She moved just a little. Moving just a little, Sherry's the only one who applauds. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm with like the rest of the room. Just isn't that impressive. I was tired. Hannah immediately landed on the ground. Her breathing is also getting heavier.
こんな風に私たちは魔法を持っていますの。きっと魔女見習いみたいなものね。
This is how we have magic. I suppose you could say we're something like apprentice witches. Hannah settled panting, returned to her seat.
自分が不思議な力を使えるって気づいた時から、私、いろいろ調べてきましたの。
Ever since I realized I could use mysterious powers, I've been investigating all
魔
sorts
女
of
院
things.
士や牢屋敷のことは都市伝説で聞いたことがありますわ。
I learned about witch factors in prisons and urban legends. Really?
「魔法を持つ者は魔女になるかもしれないから15歳で牢屋敷送りになる」って。
What the fuck? For real. For real.
"そういえば、私も友達からそんなような噂聞いたことあったかも。僕、全然知らなかった。
I had no idea.
僕、友達いなかったもん。
I didn't have any friends, but I
で
still
もや
don't
っぱ
believe
り
in
魔
magic.
法なんて信じられないや。僕、間違え
Maybe I
て
was
ここに
brought here
連れ
by
てこられたん
mistake.
じゃないかな。
Actually, I think your magic is invisibility. Okay, when she's locked in the room in Bad End 2,
"可能性はありま
that's
す
a
わね。
possibility. I
元
don't
素
even
な
know
ん
when
て
the
い
test
つ
was
されたの
taken.
かもわからないですし。
Really? We don't even know when the inspection took place. Hannah bites her nails in frustration.
私、牢屋敷送りが嫌でこの能力をずっと隠してきましたのに。
I didn't want to be sent to prison, so I hid the ability for a
こ
long
んな
time.
ところに閉じ込められて、
What will happen to me
こ
if
の
I'm
先
trapped in a
どう
place
な
like
って
this?
しまうんですの？
Well, you're going to be brainwashed into a prison. You're going to die and be brainwashed into a prison guard, right? Hannah's matter was enough to make the air heavy. After dinner, we had some free time. It seemed like I could walk around as much as I could and take a
いろ
shower.
いろ見て回りたいけど、
I really want to look
す
around,
ご
but
く
I'm
疲れ
tired.
てる。今日はもう寝よ
Let's
う。
sleep now. Before entering the cell in the basement, Emma casually peeked into the cell next to hers, and then she gasped. Oh, I thought she was gonna be fucking dead! I thought Noah was dead! The room was painted bright red. Noah was sitting flat on the ground. The inside of his cell, which was not very large, had been completely painted over and filled with the smell of spray paint. Shit! It's Emma is shocked and clings. Izu! And hello, Izu! Hello! How are you doing, Izu? A friend recommended the scheme to me, so okay, I bought it immediately. That is my bubble. It is a translator bot. I have become friends with Japanese VTubers recently, and one of them even follows me. And since Tojiko-san has a translator bot on the channel, her channel, I decided to get one for mine. Like, Tojiko has everyone I talk to on Twitter is Japanese. Like, it's something like that. I'm sorry. I need to ask Tojiko? Tojiko, oh no, I asked Tojiko, what bot are you using? And she was like, oh, you can use, then she gave it to me. But I think the bot that Nemu-san is using is way better. Like, Tojiko's bot is kind of, yeah, if I ever find out, like, what bot that, Nemu is using, I'll recommend it to Tojiko, because the translation seems to be a bit cleaner on his. I've noticed it on, Tojiko's stream. The translation on her, translator bot is kind of so-so. Anyway, this is Magical Girl Witch Trial. This has been recommended to me by a friend of mine on Twitter. And, Noah turns around. She has a strange look on her face. Noah,
そんなに慌ててどうしたのかな
What's wrong? Did something happen?
いやだってこの部屋なんでこんなことに
No, wait, this room? How did this happen?
ノアの描きたい絵になってくれなかったから消さなきゃって思ったの
Noah? It didn't turn out to be the picture I wanted to draw, so I felt like I had to erase it.
そしたら全部こうなっちゃった
Then it all turned out like this. How are you doing this afternoon, Izu-chan? Did Izu-chan have a good day? I hope you've been having a good day. Pats for Izu! Hooray! Pats. Like, I normally don't do visual novels. Like I have done 2 visual novels ever, but I also normally don't take
絵が勝手
recommendations.
に動くって言ってたっけノアちゃんは魔法をコントロールできないってこと
Didn't she say the pictures and paintings move on their own? Does that mean Noah can't control her own magic? It was then I noticed the sound of approaching steps. They were hushed to their limit. When Emma looked looked down the corridor, she saw a girl standing there. Oh, that's not good. What are you going to have for dinner, Izu? I do this. I generally I eat once per day. Amy glanced over in the hallway. Just a young girl was standing there.
君は夏目あんあんちゃんだよね。
Anna. Natsumi Anan-chan, right? Yep, it's Anan-chan. Hey, I'm remembering their names even. Okay. Let me try. Let me. I'm going to not look at this. Okay. The sheepy girl is who doesn't speak is Anan. The spray paint girl is Noah. The delinquent that is Arisa. That's 3. My bestie who died is Hiro. I'm oh god, what was my name? I'm Ama. The detective is Shitty. The kind of girl who speaks with a noble tone and can float is Hana. I swear I can remember who everything is. The girl with the gun is Nanoka. The other girl is Mago? Mago. I can't remember, like, the purple girl. Yes, I'm gonna call her the purple girl because I don't remember anything of this thing. The healer is Meruru. The streamer is Coco. And of course, the leader of the other group is Rhea. And unfortunately, I am, like, pretty certain I forgot someone. I think I just said 12 people. My bad. Oh no, nothing's big. She kept her lips tightly pressed and looked at Amo with one eye. Lips pursed tightly and shut. She fixed a damp stare on Amo.
何か僕に言いたいことがあるのかな?
I wonder if there's something that she wants to say to me. Anan seemed to be... Anan seemed to be more anxious about something and gazed intently, just gazed at Amo.
僕に何か用?
Do you need something from me?
人見知りが激しいのかな?
Perhaps she's shy. She said, don't you remember? At the introduction, she put on her sketchbook and said, do not speak to me. She doesn't speak. With a deep sigh, Anan tried to open the sketchbook in her hand, but... Perhaps because of my clumsiness, I made a... Oh. Out of clumsiness and moving sluggishly, she dropped the sketchbook. Amo immediately tried to pick it up, but... Oh! The hand is completely removed. Apparently she didn't like being touched. Anan hurriedly picked up the sketchbook and was writing something smoothly with the pen she was holding. She immediately showed the page to Amo. Move aside, you're in my way. Pizza! What kind of pizza? What kind of pizza, Izu-chan? Ugh.
どけって... あ、ごめん!
Yum! I usually eat sausage! I am absolutely gonna have to get Tojiko to tell me how to make it not pick up emotes. Sorry. Amo noticed that she was standing in front of the cell where Noah was, blocking the door. She moved from the spot immediately. Well, I want to learn to speak Japanese so I can converse with my Japanese friends better. I feel like I've learned more about Japanese in the past month than I have ever. Nihongo. I think okay, here's what I'm figuring out. There's more to learning Japanese than knowing when to use a desyo versus a desne versus a desyone. Whether the end date like I need to end knowing how to use how to use the mo particle or what particle to use. I also actually need to learn kanji. But when I was falling asleep last night, I started thinking about the song Bad Apple and started taking apart the song by the meaning of the words. I was like, oh, I know most of these words. For some reason, I actually know nagare, which means to flow, even in the midst of flowing time. Nagare teku toki, time. No, naka, in the midst of flowing time. Yes! And so I feel kind of accomplished that I'm just sitting there, kind of taking apart this song I know. I want to get better at Japanese. It is a thing I've wanted to do my whole life. But, well, I'm half Japanese, and that's all I want to say about my family. Oh, my mouse! This game, have you heard of this game at all, Izu? Like, this was recommended to me by, like, someone I'm friends with, and she said it was really good, and I'm like, okay. Like, I don't really get, like, recommendations that often. Like, most of the time, people are recommending games to me. It's like, Azu, you should play Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight's popular. Azu, you should play this popular thing. I kind of like recommendations that aren't like, oh, Pat. Sometime I should get Izu a gift for, like, birthday or something. Normally I can't afford games like this, but one of my viewers has been, like, giving me a game budget. Like, has been giving me money to buy games with, and I was like, well, I'm normally frugal, but I normally pirate everything. I normally buy everything on sale, but someone recommended this to me, and I have money in my Steam account because someone gave me the money. So I felt like I could do it. Like, Mom has been trying to get me to buy Octopath Traveler full price. I'm like, Mom, I am using a plugin. I have a dialogue. No. Ow. Someday I want to read Japanese as good as Kuro-san. Yeah, it's patron gated, but so there is a hook. There's a hook someone makes, and it plugs into like pretty much any game. It's a machine translation hook, and now he's basically set it up so you can translate manga and light novels, and I kind of dislike that as a culture. I would rather have someone who actually knows the language translate a novel or a manga. Like there is a guy who translates a lot of hentai games, but he uses it. He uses a machine translation bot, and his translations are either an official translation or an actual fan translation. I'm not a super big fan of MTL. I was reading someone was talking about a game I really like, and they were saying that there's no NTR in this game, and someone said, look again, it says MTL. And that tells you everything I think about machine translation. I think machine translation is so-so. Like, okay, the official translation of Mechanica, the Battle of the Rabbit and Mercury, it has a safe-for-work version of the game. However, if you play the English version of the game, it becomes painfully obvious that it was just machine translated. Like, whole parts of the game were run through Google Translate, and that's it. No editing was done. Like, it's clear that it's just well, we promise to translate the game, get someone to run it through Google Translate, and then we'll call it a day. I'd rather play a translation that involves a real human being, and not someone just running it through Google Translate and calling it a day. That said, I am running this through Google Translate, but that's me playing the game and making it accessible for me on stream. That's not someone saying, here, this is the translation, and selling it. I have very strong feelings about people who... It depends on what window I'm putting it in. If I put it into the actual Google Translate tab, the text is good. The actual tab the hook is so-so. But the Google Lens on my phone is in between. Ava was standing right in front of the door to the cell where Noah was, blocking the doorway. She immediately moved away from the spot. See, we're roommates of Noah. I didn't know, I'm sorry. Let me have a look. Delicious foods. Thank you, Izu-chan! Head pads for Izu-chan! It's supposed to work for RPG Maker. I tried to use this program for RPG Maker, but I couldn't get it working, so I just shelved the idea of translating anything like this. And then it worked in 5 minutes on a visual novel, so I'm wondering if it's more optimized for visual novels than for RPG Maker. It was then when she finally turned to face the inside the room. As if she was about to scream, oh no, she killed herself with her own magic, didn't she? As if on the verge of screaming, she abruptly clapped her hands over her mouth. Inside a cell painted bright red, inside the room painted bright red was enough to inflict a sufficient shock. What's more, the pungent smell of spray paint fills the cell and leaks outside. Oh, good! Anan-chan! Welcome home! Yeah, I'm sorry, this isn't an okaeri moment. This is a what the fuck did you just do to my room moment? Noah showed no signs of being of remorse and broke into a broad smile. The color quickly drained from Anan's face. She turned deathly pale, trembling uncontrollably. And then she collapsed. So, since you were not here for most of the game, let me explain. So, 13 girls have been locked in a prison in, somewhere. We are working on rules, somewhere a combination of Talentless Nana and Danganronpa. Basically, like Danganronpa, if you murder someone, there will be a trial, and then the murderer will be executed. But like Talentless Nana, we are all magical girls. The magical girls work on Madoka Magica rules, where when we face intense emotional stress, we become witches. Now, the whole part where you transform into a monster and eat your friends, like Charlotte eating Mami Tomoe, that happens later. The first step of witchification involves an uncontrollable urge to murder people. And because, like in Talentless Nana, the people with superpowers are put on an island and killed because they might go berserk and hurt people. And that's the same logic, the same reasoning we're working here. But unlike in Talentless Nana, where that was kind of kept secret from the cast, we're told right at the beginning, hello, you have the potential to use magic, you are a threat to the government, if you go out of control, you could hurt people, so we locked you all in prison at age 15. Have fun. An-chan. Are you okay? No. Oh, this is bad. Ah! Shit! The hand Emma instinctively reached out was batted away by Anan. It seems she still clung barely to consciousness. Apparently noticing the commotion, several other girls came running towards me. What happened?
あんちゃんがこの部屋にびっくりして貧血を起こしちゃったみたいで。
It seems Anan-chan was so shocked by the room that she fainted from anemia. Leia... I'm wondering if it's Leia or Rhea. Rhea lifted Anan's body easily. Please. Emma is surprised. Even though she's a petite girl, she must have a lot of strength. Bum, 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 bum.
マップには医務室があったね。アンアン君をそこに連れて行く。
There was a medical room on the map. There's an infirmary on the map. I'll take Anan over there. Dane. There's an infirmary on the map, isn't there? That's... Dane. And I can't go with you, because I recall the rules, and the rule books say that only one person can go to the infirmary. Rhea scooped Anna up in the princess carrier and whisked her away with a dashing flare. Whoa. Once the commotion subsided, the girls who gathered also dispersed. Inside the cell, Noah stood there looking troubled.
びっくりさせちゃったのかな。
Did I surprise you?
そうみたい。
It seems so.
じゃあ今度はアンちゃんが
Well
喜ん
then,
でくれる絵を
let's draw
描
a
くね。
picture Anan will be happy with. Saying this, Noah sat down flat on the ground again and began spewing out spray paint.
多分この匂いも原因っぽいからアンちゃんとノアちゃんって相性最悪なんじゃ。
Maybe this smell could feel like it's part of the problem. Could it be that Anan and Noah aren't a good match? I wonder if... Okay. Do you know what the most interesting rule of this game is? Like there's a rule... Like, I was reading the trial rule... The trial and investigation rulebook, Izu, and I saw the most interesting rule, like, ever. Like... like I'm a little confounded at this rule. So in Danganronpa, they want you to get away. Monokuma wants you to get away with murder. In Magical Girl Witch Trials, Aokuma has actually put into the rulebook that if they feel there is an emergency situation or they feel there is a risk that you will cover up someone covering up the evidence, they will confine the prime suspect, which is an interesting addition to the rules.
でも楽しそう。本当に絵を描くのが好きなんだ。やめた方がいいなんて言えないや。
But it looks like she's having so much fun. She really does like drawing. I can't bring myself to tell her she should stop. I mean, yeah, you can. Let's see, there is a special word that describes what her drawing is. It's Meiwa. Her drawing is causing disharmony. It made her roommate faint. I think you should ask her to stop.
僕らはまだほとんど知らない者同士だし。
Okay, that's actually fair. After all, we still barely know each other. That is fair that you barely know each other, but when you are in the death game battle royale scenario, someone has to take a leader position. Emma must follow the sound that reached her throat, turned on her heel, and walked into her cell.
エマさん、エマさん、朝ですよ。起きてください。
Uh-oh. Emma, it's morning, time to wake up. Just a little more.
ちょっと。って、
What? Ah! As Emma parted her eyes so slightly, Sherry's face loomed right before her. Startled, Emma screamed, "Yes, jump scare!" Then I cast my gaze around, looking at this way and that. I was inside a
やっ
prison
ぱ
cell.
り夢じゃなかったんだ。
It wasn't a dream
僕、
after all.
ここに
I
捕
was
まっちゃっ
caught
たん
here.
だ。
Right? I honestly miss Kitty Giddy. So it seems like it wasn't a dream after all. I really have been trapped here. I miss Kyoko Kitty Giddy. I can't I need to say something. Our detective doesn't have detective powers. She can slice things
朝食の
up.
後の自由時間が長いので、牢屋敷を探索しようと思ってるんです。一緒に行きま
Since there's a long stretch of free time after breakfast, I was thinking of exploring the prison grounds. Do you want to come
せん？
along?
そうだね。顔洗うからちょっと待ってて。
Sure. I'm gonna go wash my face, so wait a moment. Emma hurriedly washed her face and left the room with Sherry. I really need to ask Nemu what app he's using. You know what? Let's see if he has any VODs. Like, he turns this thing on at the beginning. It's a UU9IW. Nemo. Hi. Huh. Which TF Neo version 2. Would it be inappropriate to just DM Nemu and ask, "Hello, what bot are you using? I would like to look at your bot. I would like to use a better bot than the one I have." Wait. Is he really using... He's using the same bot I am? Ah, no, I'm thinking. That is my, that is, my hand over my mouth, I think. Got it. This is going to be... Nah, I'm not sad. I'm just thinking. No, I need translation. So he's actually using same translation. Wait, we're all using the same translation, and I'm just the only one getting a terrible result? I'm gonna have to ask Nemo-san how he does it. By the way, Nemo-san is okay, he's really only cool if you like him personally, or if you like League of Legends. Like, I think he's pretty cool, he's nice, but I admit I have no idea what he's playing. Like, when he's playing League of Legends, it's like, I don't understand anything you're doing on your screen.
そういえば隣は
Let's... I'm gonna think that the person next to me is... Wait, did you? How did... How did you... But the whole room was red!
お絵描きしてる
She's still drawing.
アーンちゃんはいないみたい
Looks like
あの後大丈夫だったのかな
Looks like Ganon-chan isn't here. I wonder if she was okay after that. The painting Noah in the room had undergone another transformation. The spray paint is intricately detailed and vibrantly colored. It hardly... Wait. The spray art... The graffiti is intricately detailed and vibrantly colored. It hardly looks like something that could have been created in a single night.
すごい
Sugoi. By the way, pats for Izu. I totally get what it's like to be poor. I'm poor too. I will buy for one. Tell me when your birthday comes around, and I'll get you a gift from One-chan. Or I'll try it. I'll see how my budget's doing there, because I save money by eating less. I admit it. Like, I was explaining this to a VTuber on Twitter who has a VTuber with a gambling addiction. He's actually very nice. That, I save money by eating cup ramen 1 time a day. Daijobu, daijobu.
Balloon!
Balloon! Emma tilted her head at Sherry's words.
Balloon?
Balloon?
エマさん知りませんか？世界的に有名なストリートアーティストですよ。
Wait. Emma, don't you know? He's a world famous street artist. Wait! Noah is Banksy? Noah's Banksy? Hmm.
正体不明でその姿を見た人もいないって噂だったんですけど、まさかのノアさんだったんですね。
The rumor said their true identity was unknown, and no one had ever seen what they looked like. To think it turned out to be Noah.
すごいすごいすごい。ノアさん、サインください。
Wait. Sugoi! Noah-chan, please sign. You're always asking people for autographs. This is the second celebrity we have, actually. Interesting. Noah turned around at the mention of the call. Sign?
ノアさん、バルーンなんですよね。
Why did I call you Balloon? Noah-san, you're Balloon, right?
ああ、そうだよ。照れるな。
Oh! Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. Hehe. I'm blushing. You're Banksy? She's Banksy! I think I just tipped... okay, I'm fidgeting with my feet, right? And I think I just tipped something over. My bad. Pats for Izu.
世界的に有名なアーティストって本当に？ただちょっと変わった子だとばかり。
A world famous artist, really? I assume she was just an eccentric
そ
kid.
んな有名人が捕まってるなんて。ねえ、ここに連れてこられたのって絶対騒ぎになってるよね。
I think we need to go. Ah! It's updated this. And being brought here like this is causing commotion, isn't it?
そういえばレイヤちゃんも芸能人だし、世間が黙ってないよ。きっと警察が僕らのこと探してる。
Come to think of it, Ray is also a celebrity too. The public isn't just gonna stay silent about this. I bet the police are already looking for us. Emma-chan. There's this one problem. Like, when Gokucho talked about why we're here, it's that the potential of becoming witches and killing people makes us a threat to the government. Which means that this is maybe being done by the government? So, hypothetically, the police have already been told. Nobody is looking for you. Nobody is looking for you. Rumia spoke as if she was begging, but Sherry didn't seem to be able to hold her, so she twisted her head. She turned around.
どうでしょう。この牢屋敷は国家ぐるみな気がします。
What do you think? I get the feeling this prison is is a state-sponsored operation. Yep.
獄長さんが言ってましたよね。全国で行われた検査に引っかかったって。
Goku-san and Cho-san mentioned it. That we got flagged during inspections conducted nationwide.
そうなると、警察が動くような事態にはなっていないのでは？むしろ協力した側かも。
In that case, it seems unlikely that the situation has escalated to the point where the police would be involved. On the contrary, the police might have cooperated.
もしかしたら私たち死亡扱いになっているかもしれませんね。
We might have officially been listed as deceased. Sherry? As if it were nothing at all, Sherry declared it with a smile. Sherry? I don't think this is a, you know, a let's smile type of deal? I actually feel like maybe this is not a thing we smile at?
そんなのおかしい。このままにしちゃダメだよ。
That's ridiculous. You can't just do things like this.
ヒロちゃんが殺されたこと、ちゃんと外の人に知らせないと。救助を呼ぼうよ。
We have to let the outside world know that Hiro-chan was killed. We need to call for help. Well, the outside world might already know. That's the problem. That
ふむ、それもまたありな展開ですか。脱獄するってことですね。
So that's another possible turn of events. I mean, breaking out of prison, right?
脱獄。僕らは間違ってここに連れてこられた。
Breaking out? Yeah, we were brought here by mistake. We were not brought here by mistake. We all have magic.
だからまずは脱獄を考えよう。
So first things first, let's figure out how to break
あ、
out.
でも昨日脱走したアリサちゃんはあっさり看守に捕まってたっけ。
But then again, Arisa, who tried to escape yesterday, she got caught by the guards just like that, didn't she?
看守って何人もいるのかな。
How many guards are there? We don't know. We don't even know the patrol schedule.
今のところ確認できたのは一人ですね。看守の目を盗めばなんとかなりそうな気もします。
What? Oh. Only been able to confirm one person. I feel like if we could slip past the guards, we could pull this off.
僕らはまだここのことを知らなすぎるし、いろいろ見回っていい脱獄方法がないか探そう。
We know way too little about this place, so let's look around and see if we can find a good way to break
承
out.
知しました。
Just show. Acknowledged. Wait. Wait. That's... I don't like this. me get this straight. Let me get this straight. So is time passing? So here's the real question. Okay, I feel like this is a bad decision. As Emma and the others walked through the underground, they came to a spot that piqued their interest. Oh, yes. Among the recessed passageway, a row of massive doors stands aligned, each secured by a padlock or heavily guarded than a prisoner's cell.
中には入れないようですが。
What is this place? Looks like we can't go inside.
覗き窓があるから
There's a
見て
people.
みようか。
So let's take a look. Emma timidly peered into the peephole. Whoa, whoa! Wow. At the glimpse of the sinister tools, Emma turned deathly pale, recoiled, and tumbled into her backside.
大丈夫ですか、エマさん。一体何をそんなに驚いて。
Are you alright, Emma? What on earth got you so surprised? Sherry also looked inside and froze.
これはまたまたえぐいですね。
This is pretty brutal.
よく見えなかったけど、拷問器具みたいだった。逆らったら拷問されるってこと。
I couldn't see it clearly, but it looked like torture devices. Does that mean if I resist,
こ
I'll be
こが
tortured?
国長さんの言ってた懲罰房でしょうね。規則を破った囚人はここに入れられると。
This must be the punishment cell that Gokucho was talking about. This is where prisoners who break the rules get locked up. Who's that? You gotta be kidding me. Let me out! From somewhere in the punishment cells, Elisa's animal... Elisa's beastly groans reached Emma and her companion's ears.
やっぱりアリサさんは懲罰房行きになったんです
After
ね。
all... So Arisa really did end up in the punishment cell. Yep. Let's go find her. I made this choice over the infirmary because I felt like trying to win over Arisa would go better than trying to win over Anan. I don't think Anan is inclined to like any of us. I think maybe we can befriend Arisa. Then they found Arisa trapped in one of them. Arisa-chan? Who the hell are you guys? Arisa was bound to a crucifixion stand and looked exhausted. Emma gasped at the painful
大丈
sight.
夫ですか？ひどいことをされたのでしょうか？
Whoa. Daijoubu desu ka? Did something terrible happen to you? Arisa's glittering eyes stared intensely at Emma and Sherry. It has nothing to do with you. It's none of your business.
でも一つ忠告しといてやる。屋敷から遠くまで逃げると監視のバケモンフクロウが大量に飛んでやがった。
See? We've already gotten something good. But let me give you a word of warning. If you flee too far from the estate, you'll find the sky swarming with those monstrous owl sentinels.
そ
Sentries.
いつらに見つかった途端看守が飛んできた。脱獄は難しいってことだ。
The moment those guys spotted me, a guard came rushing over. That meant breaking out was going to be tough.
赤い兵があったから燃やそうとしたんだが、それも無理だった。不思議な力で炎がかき消えちまって。どうなってんだよ、クソ。
I tried to burn down the high wall, but even that proved impossible. Some mysterious force snuffed out the flames. What the hell is going on? Wait, fire magic is your thing?
塀を燃やそうとした。過激なことするな。
You tried to burn down the wall? That's pretty extreme.
私たちは囚人として捕まっているので、この監獄もやすやすと私たちを逃がすわけありませ
We're being held there
ん。
as
難しくて
prisoners.
当然なのでは？
Stands to reason that this prison wouldn't let us escape so easily. It's only to be expected that this would be difficult.
笑いに行きやがったのかてめえ。あっち行けよ、消えろ。
Did you come here just to laugh at me? Get lost. Get the hell out of here. Emma and Sherry have no choice but to back down from Maurice's emotional
どう
outburst.
やら元気そうですね。
Well, at least you're doing well.
規則によれば明日には出られるでしょうし、とりあえず無事が確認できてよかったです。
According to the regulations, you should be able to leave tomorrow. In any case, I'm just relieved to confirm you're safe.
そうだね。
That's right.
足かせまでつけられてかわいそうに。
I feel sorry for her with her legs shackled.
アリサちゃんって最初から足かせをつけられていたような。
Wait, what? Wasn't Arisa-chan wearing shackles from the start?
ああ、そうでしたっけ。いきなりハードモード囚人だったんですね。要注意人物だと思われてたんでしょうか。
Oh, is that right? So she was thrown into hard mode as a prisoner. I wonder if they consider her a person of interest, someone to keep a close
そ
eye
う
on.
かも。
Maybe. Is time passing? Like, I'm actually kind of curious. All in all, I am actually enjoying this game greatly. So what do we think, everybody? Should we check out the infirmary that's on the... What was that? Ow! Dun, dun, dun. There's my stylus. Upstairs is... That's the shower room, right? Entertainment room. What do we think? The infirmary, the entertainment room, or the library? Did Danganronpa work like this? Huh. Relying on the map, Emma and Sherry headed towards the infirmary on the first floor. It's kind of cozy. Upon entering the infirmary, there was no smell of medicine. Instead, a gentle fragrance wafted through the air. The room was bathed in abundant sunlight, bringing with it a sense of tranquility.
こういう場所もあるんだ。よかった。全部がひどい場所じゃなくて。
So there are places like this too. It's not all terrible places are terrible. Anna was sleeping in the bed. Merudu and Rhea were there too.
エモさん、シェリーさん。メルルさん、見かけないと思ったらこんなところにいたんですね。
Merudu-san, I didn't think I'd see you around, but you were here all along.
はい。アンアンさんの具合が悪いって聞いて放っておけなくて。
Yes, when I heard that Anna wasn't feeling well, I couldn't bring myself to leave her alone. I'm sorry. Merudu spoke in a weak voice and lowered her head. Oh, Merudu, you don't have to be sorry. You're not doing anything wrong, you know. Merudu did nothing wrong. Merudu, you are a nice person. Merudu, you are nice.
謝らなくてもいいですよ。偉いです、メルルさん。
You don't have to apologize. You did good, Merudu. Yes, Merudu, you are a good girl. You did good. You are a nice person. You know what I want? I want soup. Tochiko! Tochiko! Hello! Hello, Tochiko! How is Tokyo Extreme Racer? This is actually a really good game. Have you ever played Danganronpa? So this is a combination of Danganronpa, Puella Magi Madoka Magica, and Talentless Nana. No, surely not.
あんちゃん、ずっとここにいたんだ。具合はどうなんだろう。
Oh, Tochiko, do you need me to fill you in on everything on what's going on? This was a recommendation from a friend of mine on Twitter. But do you need to be filled in on what you've missed? On, since you've come kind of in the middle, but not so much in the middle, it's a visual novel, so I take forever to get through visual novels. Jesus, I need to realign my...
熱が出ていて 獄長さんをお見かけしたので聞いてみたら、さすがに自室じゃなくて医務室で過ごしてもいいとのことでした。
I was running a high fever, and when I happened to spot Gokujo-san, and asked him about it, as expected, he gave me permission to stay in the infirmary instead of my own room. So, basically, everyone here has the potential to use magic. Okay? So, and if you have the power to use magic, you have the potential to become a witch. And anyone with the potential to become a witch is, at age 15, locked up in a prison by the Japanese government. We are assuming at this point this is, in fact, a government prison. Now, if we kill the Grand Witch, like I'm assuming the source of all witches, we'll be freed from our curse and we can leave. Yeah. Now, unlike talentless Nana, they didn't stick us here and tell us, hello, you're gonna train to save the world, while sending Nana in to murder each and every one of us. They just sit right here. You are a threat to society. Because of your magic, you will eventually turn into a monster. That makes you a threat to society. So we're locking you in a prison and you can never come out. Just have a cozy lifestyle. So yes. And then they killed one of our the people here.
そうなんだ。割と緩いんだね。
I see, so it's actually pretty lenient. Yes, it is lenient because, like, unlike there is one. By the way, Tojiko, there is one rule to this game that to the murder game that I find kind of extremely fascinating. Like, so fascinating. I know this is gonna get used against me at some point in the game. One of the rules is that when a murder is discovered during the investigation phase, if it is an emergency situation or they feel that there is a risk that someone will cover up or hide evidence, the game master, the administrator of the facility, can choose to detain the most likely suspect. Which means if someone frames you, they can get you detained to make sure you can't hide evidence. Well, they hide evidence and make it look like you did it. It's a thing.
君たちか。
And I feel like this rule is so specific that it's not gonna. It's you guys.
あんちゃん、大丈夫？
Anan-chan, are you
あ
okay?
まりいい状態とは言えないな。あ、でもメルロ君に随分助けられたよ。
Oh no! I can tell you what that's like the pre-crime stuff, Sylvie. I can tell you exactly what manga that's ripped from. The thing is, in Talentless Nana, it is actually confirmed. We get to see in later volumes that the talented are actually the enemies of humanity. People, it is not just this potential to witch out, it is this you will eventually turn into a monster and kill people. So yes, the government is trying to prevent this. I can see all three things this is. This is Danganronpa. It's talentless Nana, it's Madoka, and we're working with Madoka Magica rules. Which I find interesting. That the execution is not a true execution, it is to accelerate turning someone into a witch. And the fact, okay, the fact that we can mind control weak-willed witches into being servants, they haven't really said how they terminate strong witches. Like, I'm a little, I have questions. I can't exactly call this a good situation, but Minoru helped me a lot.
中庭に植物がたくさん茂っているんだが、ハーブを摘んでお茶を入れてくれたんだ。ずいぶん気持ちが落ち着いたんじゃないかな。
There are a lot of plants in the courtyard, so I picked some herbs and made some tea for. Made myself a cup of tea. I think it's helped me calm down.
へえ、メルルさんすごいですね。
Wow, Meiru's amazing.
それでこの空間はすごく優しい匂いがするんだ。
That's why this place has such a gentle
中
smell.
庭、そういえば通路の途中に出られるところありましたね。
Courtyard. Come to think of it, there was a spot along the passageway we could step
あ
up.
あ、とても雰囲気がいいところでね。よければ案内するよ。
Are we being friends with Freya? There is one thing that has me nervous. We've split the party. We haven't actually split the party. We have like. I'll show you one if you like. Guided by Rhea, Emma, and Sherry came to the courtyard. Although it is surrounded by walls on all four sides, it has an atrium so you can see the sky. There were also balconies jutting out from various points in the second
外の
floor.
空気、
Outside air. Fresh air. Emma, who had been confined in an insular space, filled her lungs with the fresh air of the lush green
ここ
garden.
は囲まれているけれど、正面玄関から外に出てみるといいよ。
You're surrounded here, but you should try stepping out through the front
自然
entrance.
が溢れていていい景観なんだ。もっと開放的になれると思う。
It's overflowing with nature and the scenery is beautiful. I think let's feel more free there. Emma and Sherry exchanged glances with Freya, who had cheerfully put forward a suggestion.
僕らてっきり正面玄関は鍵がかけられてるのかと思ってた。
We assumed the front entrance was
自由
locked.
時間は本当に自由に歩き回らせてくれるみたいなんだ。
It looks like they really do let us roam around freely during free time. Jeez. Here's the thing I find really interesting about the you're going to become a witch and kill people. I find it interesting that they're actually telling us that much. Like, I find it interesting that they chose to be honest about that. Because they didn't have to tell us that. Am I the only one who thinks that they did not have to tell us the truth? So, the subtext to they did not have to tell us the truth. Either they are trying to deal with us in a humane way, Or they really want us to witch out so they can turn us into super soldiers. It's either or. I'm not sure which one. I don't like either option. Both of these options both seem kind of bad, unpleasant. Jejun.
ただ、さすがに外出禁止時間は鍵がかけられるみたいだけどね。
Oh, that's it. It looks like they do lock the doors during curfew hours. As they were talking, while they were in conversation, the sound of beating wings drifted down from above. Aim and the others looked up. They had a hunch, and sure enough, it was Gokucho.
おや、桜庭エマさん、立花シェリーさん、蓮見レイヤさんじゃないですか。
Oh, isn't it Sakuraba Ema? Oh, Sakuraba Ema, Tachibana Sherry, and Hasumi Rhea.
獄長
Gokucho? Alerted by Gokucho's appearance, Rhea's expression turned stern as she stepped forward to shield Ema and Sherry.
私たちは規則に従って生活をしている。何も悪いことはしていないよ。
We're living by the rules. We haven't done anything
Yeah.
wrong.
その調子で頑張ってください。ここはとてもいいところですか
Yes,
ら、
keep up the good work.
楽しんで暮らしていただけますと。
Wait a minute. Wait a minute! This is kind of supposed to be the Xanadu Dream and Labyrinth of Toho 3. They are actually trying to deal with us in a humane way. They know that we will inevitably murder each other, but they would very much like us not to do that. Is that the subtext I'm getting? Is that we know eventually you will murder each other, but we would very much prefer that you don't do that? Ema and Rhea's expressions stiffened at Gokucho's sudden appearance, but Sherry alone had eyes that sparkled with
遭
excitement.
遇できるなんてラッキーです。ちょっといいですか、獄長さ
Fuck? What luck running into you? Do you have a quick moment, boss? Gokucho-san?
ん。ここ、ずいぶん古い建物ですよね。獄長さんは長い間何度も囚人を迎え入れているんでしょうか。
This building is quite old, isn't it? I imagine you've been here for a long time, Gokucho, welcoming prisoners, time
過
and
去
time
に
again.
捕まった囚人はどうなったんでしょう。
What became of the prisoners who were
こ
captured
の
in the
牢屋
past?
敷って何なんですか。ぜひ教えてください。
What exactly is this prison estate? Please, you must tell me.
やれやれ。ま、わからないことばかりなのもかわいそうですよね。
Yada yada. Well, I suppose I feel bad that you don't understand anything at
あ
all.
まり時間は取れませんが、ほんの少しだけ教えてあげましょう。
I don't have much time, but I'll tell you just a little bit. Wait, you're telling us?
この牢屋敷はですね、500年前からあるんですよ。
The fuck? The prison complex has been around for 500 years. What the fuck?
500年。
Well, wait. Am I? Have we been dealing with magical girls for 500 years? What, since what? Since the time of Oda Nobunaga? No. 500 years, no. Oda Nobunaga's, oh god, this predates. This is since the... Oh, yep, since Oda Nobunaga. I was right. So this person has been run since the Sengoku period? 100 years?
道理で老朽化が激しいわけだね。
Has it been used again? No wonder it's so run down.
その当時は魔女を捕らえる場所ではなく、魔女が普通に暮らしているお屋敷でした。
At the time, it was not a place for capturing witches, but a mansion where witches lived ordinary lives.
大魔女を中心にたくさんの魔女が仲良く暮らす良いところだったんですよ。
It was a wonderful place, a place where a great many witches lived together in harmony, centered around the Great Witch. Although he is devoid of emotion, the gentle tone of his speech gave the impression that he was reminiscing about the past.
ある時、魔女とは違う種族、人間がこの島にやってきた時も、この中庭でお茶会を
Even when
催
a
して、
different race
魔
entirely
女
from the
たちは
witches, the
人間を
humans
歓迎
arrived
し
on the
たんで
island.
す。
The witches held a tea party right here in the courtyard to welcome
そ
them.
れがなんで囚人を捕らえる牢獄なんかに？
And why would that end up being used as a prison?
それは大魔女がおっと、おしゃべりのしすぎはよくありませんね。私はこれで。
That would be the Great Witch. Oh, oops. I suppose talking too much isn't a good idea. I'll be taking my leave now. Coach Cujo flew away quickly, as if trying to escape.
牢屋敷、大魔女、大切な情報な気がする。魔女図鑑にメモしておこう。
The prison estate, the Great Witch. Seems like important information. I'll make a note in the Witch
もっと
Encyclopedia.
国長さんのお話聞きたかったですね。でも大収穫だった気がします。
I wanted to hear more about from Gokusho, but I feel like it was a huge success. It was. We have definitely learned things.
シェリーちゃんみたいに素直
Although I
には
can't be
喜
as
べない
happy
け
as
ど。
Shady-chan. Naturally, the next place we go is the library. Bum, 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 bum. Ow. I think my couch is eating me. Wait, no.
Shady シェリーちゃんみたいに素直には喜べない。
There were two rooms you could enter on the second floor of the prison. There were the library and an entertainment room. Whoa. tranquil space. Hello, hello, hello? Sorry. I'm just kind of fascinated with this library. Look at that. The tree. The tree. I really like this library. I want a library like this.
どんな本が置いてあるのかな。
What are the kind of books they have? Emma randomly pulled one out and leafed through it, but it was filled with lines of unreadable characters.
読めない。
I can't read it.
私たちの国の文字じゃありませんね。この牢屋敷ってどこの国にあるんでしょうね。というか、まさか異世界？
What the fuck?! These aren't the characters of our country. I wonder which country the prison estate belongs to, or rather, could it be an entirely different world? What?
そんな絶望するようなこと言わないで。
Don't say something that's so despairing. Shitty too took a book from the shelf and idly
エマ
leafed
さん、
through
エ
it.
マさん、これ見てください。
Ima-san, look at this. Sherry beckoned. So Emma looked into the book, and on the open page, it's porn, isn't it? Oh. Help me. It was written in blood. Emma
これって
gasped.
前捕まってた魔女候補の子たちの誰かが書いたんですかね。
I wonder if one of those girls, the witch candidates who were captured earlier, wrote this.
そうかも。
Maybe so.
高まりますね。
The excitement's really
ち
building.
っとも高まらないよ。
I have no idea. It's not getting exciting at
他の
all.
本にもこういうメッセージが残されていたりするんですかね。ちょっと調べてみませんか？
I wonder if there are messages might be hidden in other books as well. Shall we take a look? Emma, at Sherry's suggestion. Oh! Wait a minute! I agreed. Emma-chan
そう
agreed.
だね。何か脱獄に役立つヒントが見つかるかもしれないし。
We might find a hint that could help us escape. Emma and Sherry examined the books, starting from the
読
shelves
め
at
な
the
い
end.
本ばっかりだね。特にメッセージとかもないみたいだし。
That's nothing but unreadable books. There doesn't seem to be any particular message either. Only time passes without any harvest. The time passes by yielding nothing, and so Emma opened yet another book. The difficult. Difficult? Eh?
エマさん、どうしました？
Emma-san, what happened?
これ、またさっきみたいな文字が。
Those characters from earlier, they're back.
ワクワクしてき
I'm
まし
so
たね。
excited! Sherry, her eyes sparkling, peers into the book Amy was holding.
こっちにも何か書かれて
Hey,
ま
there's
すよ。
something written here too. At the edge of the page, an arrow pointing left is written in blood-like letters.
何の矢印だろう。
What kind of arrow is that? What do you mean, what kind of arrow is that? It's a fucking arrow.
次のページを見ろってことでしょうか。
Maybe I should look at the next page. I see, Emma said, turning the page with her fingers. The color drained from Emma's face. Instead of the brief single-word message that had been there before, a short, dense passage of the text was now written there.
何これ。
What is this?
やっぱり前に捕まってた子が残したものみたいですよ。ほら。
It looks like this is really something left behind the kid who was captured earlier. Look. Emma looked at the area Sherry pointed to. When I woke up, I was in a prison. Children of the same age are gathered together.
囚人、魔女、殺人事件。
Prisoners, witches, murders. A murder
私
case.
たちの状況や獄長さんの説明と一致してますね。
Matches our situation and Gokucho-san's explanation. I have a weird question. What if I reloaded Emma and Sherry read on. However, the letters are scratched and blurred and can only be read in some places. And there's a... The writing, which appeared to dispassionately chronicle events, began to be laced with curses. I hate it. I can't forgive it. I can't trust anyone anymore. Feared the terror that one might be next. It could be that one's own turn to be killed. Suspicion and bitter recriminations directed at the other girls drag on endlessly. Finally, there were only 3 people left. Maybe it's my turn to die. Help me. I want to go home. Mom, Dad, I miss you. Why did I have to go through this? I'm not bad. It's not my fault. I haven't done anything wrong, so why? I hate it. I can't forgive. If we continue like this, we'll just get killed. Yes. I thought of something good. Why didn't I notice this until now? You're gonna kill people, aren't you? I need to kill you before you kill me. I need to kill them before they kill me. But I'm sure they think so too. I can't forgive, I can't forgive, I can't forgive. I'll curse you, I'll curse you. It's okay to suffer. Everyone suffers. It's okay to suffer and die. Upon reading the next sentence, Ema let out a short shriek and let go of the book. Oh my god! Did we fucking do this? You reading this right now, you should just die too.
まだ続いてるみたいですよ。
Emma, looks like it's still going on. Shitty picked up the book on Emma's behalf and turned the pages.
Eh?
Eh? Eh? A swollen book enveloped Sherry's head. Oh! Wait, what? Sherry just get shouted? The book swallowed up Sherry's entire body, making it sound like chewing meat. Sherry's body disappeared, vanished without a trace in the blink of an eye. The book floats on its own. And its pages open as if to show themselves to Emma. Nothing is written there, it's just a darkness split out as if it been painted over in black. Faced with a situation her mind couldn't grasp, Emma stood still in bewilderment, unable to move. Did I just get eaten by a book? I'm... I got eaten by a book. I got eaten by a book. Wow! I shook my head. We're not gonna open up the death book.
今はやめとこう。さっきの血文字、なんだか怖いよ。
Let's stop. Let's hold off for now. The writing in blood from earlier is kind of creepy.
それに、この数の本を調べるなら、もっと人手もあった方がいいと思うし。
Besides, if we're gonna to have this many books, I think we'd better to have more people helping it. Oh. I have a serious question. Is there another person on the island with us? Ada? Which one are you? Oh! Wait. So, in the other ending, did you let us get eaten by... Aha! So, a young girl peeked out from behind the bookshelves.
マーゴちゃんだよね。いたんだ。
Marco. Marco-chan. So you were here.
ええ、かわいいさえずりが聞こえたからちょっと覗きに来たの。
I heard some lovely chirping, so I came over to take a
う
peek.
るさくしてごめん。
Sorry for making so
い
much
いのよ。
noise.
読める本も見当たらないし、暇してたところだったの。
It's fine. I couldn't find any books I wanted to read anyway, so I was just sitting around with nothing. Saying that, she strolls away as if invited. Emma and Shitty followed along. Cards are spread around on a small desk in the reading area.
これってタロッ
This
ト
is a
カー
tarot
ドです
card,
よ
right?
ええ、娯楽室に置いてあったからもらったの。もともと好きだったのよ。
Yeah, I got it was because it was sitting in the recreation room. I've always liked them.
あなたたちのことも占って差し上げましょうか。
Should I tell you your fortunes as
マーゴ
well?
さんはもしかしてタロットカードで魔法を使うんですか？
Do you happen to use tarot cards to cast spells? Marco sits in a chair and smiles seductively. Fury intensifies.
いいえ、
No.
なんでそんなことを聞くのかしら。
Did your eyes change? Like, your eyes are freaking me out. No, why do you ask?
私、みんなが
I'm
どんな
curious
魔
about
法を
what
使
kind
う
of
の
magic
か
everyone uses.
気になっちゃっ
And
て
I'm
気になっちゃっ
curious.
て。
I like the song. I can't help but wonder. I'm absolutely dying to know what kind of magic everyone uses. Marco chuckles.
かわいいわね。
You're cute. I thought she would tell me easily, but Marco shook her head with a smile on her face.
でもごめんなさい。どんな魔法を使えるのか教えたくないわ。
I'm sorry. I don't want to tell you what kind of magic I use.
この牢屋敷でこれから殺人事件が起こるとしたら、手持ちカードを晒すのは愚かだと思わない？
If a murder is about to take place in the prison, don't you be foolish to lay your cards on the table? Emma frowns at Marco's
殺人
words.
事件なんて起こるはずないよ。
A murder case? That would never happen. Marco held up a card to Emma and
当の
Sherry.
聖一。近い未来、誰か死ぬわ。
Oh, fuck! The tower upright. In the near future, someone is going to die. Does that card actually mean that? It can mean that! Change in the most radical, momentous sense. Oh, fuck. Although it was just fortune telling, Marco's words had a strangely persuasive power. It offered a strange
あなた
persuasiveness.
たちも身辺に気をつけて。 誰が殺意を抱いているかわからないもの。
You two should watch your backs too. You never know who might be harboring murderous
そんな
intent.
みんなを疑うようなこと。
I couldn't do something that's affecting everyone.
あら、昨日知り合ったばかりなのにずいぶん優しいのね。甘いと言った方がいいかしら。
Clara, we only met yesterday, and yet you're being remarkably kind, or perhaps I should say, rather soft.
お互いのことまだ何も知らないのに、どうして信じられるの？
We don't. How can you trust each other when you know nothing about one
そ
another?
れはでも少なくとも僕は殺人をするような子はいないと思う。
But at least I don't think there's anyone here who would
あなたが
murder.
唯一親しかった二階堂ヒロは誰より早く殺意をむき出しにしていたようだけど。
It seems that Hinikata Hiro, the only person you were ever close to, was the very first to lay bare murderous intent. Wouldn't you agree? Margot never let her beaming smile falter, yet her words pierced Emma like a a sharp knife. An uneasy atmosphere hung between Margot and Emma. As if she guessed it, Shiri came to stand between them.
そろそろ行きましょうか、エマさん。
Alright then, shall we get going, Emma? Shiri has high EQ, doesn't she? She's pretending to be an idiot, isn't she?
うん。お邪魔しました。またマーゴさんのこと詳しく聞かせてくださいね。
Sorry for Thank you for having us. I hope you'll tell us more about yourself next time.
占って欲しかったらいつでも言ってちょうだい。
If you ever want a reading, just let me know. Dad. Give me a moment. Sorry. Amy and her friends came to the rec room on the second floor, which is probably most used by other prisoners.
ほう、ここはまさに憩いの場ですね。
Oh, this is truly a place to relax. The spacious interior is covered by soft carpeting and features several comfortable sofas. Chess sets, board games, a billiard table. There were even large screens and projectors. Oops. Give me a moment. Oh, wrong app. There was a customer ahead of Miria and the others. Miria Saeki was sitting on the sofa. Miria is playing a black and white movie and the screen is an 8mm film. Eh. Having barely watched the movie, she let out a wistful sigh, then listlessly began fiddling with a smartphone. Perhaps to match her appearance, Miria's smartphone was fitted with a flashy decorative case.
なんだか安心しません？
Doesn't that make you feel relieved? Feel reassuring? Eh?
いやー、学校によくいる女子の光景だなーって。
Well, it's just like a scene you'd see with girls
確か
in
に
school.
派手グループにいそう。口も聞いたこともないタイプだけど。
True, she does seem like she look like the type who would hang out with the flashy crowd. She's the kind of guy I've never spoken to. Emma and Sherry were surprised when Miria suddenly jumped on. Were startled as well.
どうしましたミリアさん？
What's wrong, Miria-san?
誰だっけ？ごめん、まだ顔と名前一致してなくてよくないよね。
Oh no. Who are you again? Sorry, I still haven't matched your face to your name yet. That's not very good of me. Facing Emma and Sherry, who had rushed over to her, Miria was looking
立
confused.
花シェリーです。この子は桜庭エマさん。で、何に驚いてたんですか？
Sherry Tachibana. I'm just here. Sherry Tachibana. This is Emma and Sakuraba Emma. So what were you so surprised
そう
about?
そう。スマホを見てたらいきなり猫耳の子が映って、君らのスマホでも見れるかも。
Alright, I was just looking at my phone. All of a sudden, a girl with cat ears appeared on the screen. You might be able to see it on your phone
ス
too.
マホに映った？
On my smartphone? Emma took out her smartphone and turned it on. Oh, we're finally addressing this! The prisoner list is displayed on an indication that Coco Sawatari was currently streaming. When you display it, you see a close-up of Coco's face on the screen. Wow!
ミリアちゃんと同じ反応しちゃった。
I ended up reacting just like
へ
you
え、
did.
このアプリ配信もできるんですね。
So this app lets you stream too! Sherry too was gazing at her smartphone with an air of admiration. On the screen, Coco began to speak, looking extreme
どう
positively
も
giddy.
ココタンだよ。今日から私の配信が始まるよ。みんな見ろよ。
Hello, it's Coco time! My live stream start today! Make sure you all tune in!
同説さん、いいペースなんじゃね？拡散宣伝よろしく。
Ooh, 3 concurrent viewers! That's a pretty good pace, isn't it? Please help spread the word.
最高同説でも11しかいないですよね。
Even at its peak, there were only 11 concurrent viewers,
そ
right?
れ言っちゃダメなやつ。
That's not a good, nice, good
ま
thing
ず
to say.
は、私の趣味について語るか。
Let's talk about my hobbies. Ateshi. Ateshi! Ateshi! I've never heard this one. Ateshi. Huh.
私は推し活が趣味なのね。
My hobby is supporting my Oshi.
推し活こそ我が人生。推しが生きてる価値なし。他はみんな死ねって感じで。
Devoting myself to my Oshi is my life. Without them, my life is no valuable. Everyone else can just drop dead. Oh, fuck! It's a hyper simp! Oh, simultaneously, everyone present closed the
時間
stream.
の無駄でしたね。
That was a waste
そ
of
れ
time.
言っちゃダメなやつ。
That's not a nice thing to say. A consensus emerged that as a streamer, Koko Sawatari didn't seem particularly engaging.
何のために配信機能なんてついて
I
るん
wonder
だ
why
ろ
there's a
う。
streaming
せめ
function.
てもの慰みじゃないですか。
Isn't it a
私たちにと
cancellation?
って身近なものですし、
Some small comfort? After all, it's something familiar to us.
外との連絡手段になったりとかは。
I suppose it could serve as a means of communicating with the outside world.
ないでしょうね。そんなザルだとは思えません。
I doubt it. I can't imagine it being full of holes.
だよね。
That's right. Shiri and Ema changed their minds and began exploring the recreation room. I think we are probably going to stop after this. When Ema looked in the cabinet, she found a lot of old films.
ミリアちゃん、よくこんな古い映画の再生方法知ってたな。
I'm surprised Miria knew how to play a movie this old. Miria was sitting on the sofa, staring blankly at a black and white movie, not moving in the slightest.
なんか心病んでる？
Is there something wrong with my mind? Finding nothing else, Ema and Sherry decided to leave the room. Bum, 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 bum. The captive girls conduct themselves in accordance with the rules, yet each spends her time exactly as she pleases. I think this is the best place to And so little by little, I began to grow accustomed to life in the estate. Once again today, as the dinner hour arrived, the girls gathered in the
ま
dining
た
hall.
ノアちゃんがいない。
Noah-chan's missing again. Noah-chan doesn't seem to be eating. Ema became worried and tried to invite her out several times, but she was so absorbed in drawing that she wouldn't come out. I thought Anna had come to eat. I think that actually this is the good place to stop and continue tomorrow. Actually. Thank you for coming, everyone, by the way. Like, this isn't the kind of thing I normally play. Like, this is not normally the kind of thing I do. It makes me very happy that everyone came. Yes, it makes me very happy that anyone watched this, so, owing to the fact that people watch this, I will probably continue again. As a related note, there is a decent possibility of more Seiki-Mea with parody tomorrow. Thank you, Toji Call. it's not just that I want to stop, it's that this is a good stopping point. Thank you for coming, everyone. I guess I'm going to raid Murukit again because she's always alive this late. Thank you for coming. Stop streaming. Oh, god damn it! Sorry, Alexi, I was just shutting down. Anyway, we're about to raid Murukit. Thank you for coming. This is a mystery game. It's fine, it's fine. I feel bad that I reached an actual stopping point by the time you get here. Anyway, thank you for coming, everybody. It means something to me that you showed up at all. Thank you, Alexi. Like, you didn't have to. Like, you could have said, oh, Hazu's stopping. Let's not even say anything, but thank you.